Yay.
Hi, we are here.
Hey, Lily.
What's up?
How's it going?
Rebecca, what's up? What's up? We got Abina in the house. Abina's in the house. Hey, hey, hey. Rebecca's in the house. We got Priscilla in the house. Oh my gosh, I literally just got off of a live business opportunity call.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, I am so happy that Priscilla is talking tonight because I don't think I could talk for another hour.
Oh my gosh.
So welcome, welcome. Let's just give everyone just one more minute or so to get on. I'm going to get on Facebook and tell people. Amazing. Okay. We are live on Team Call. Priscilla. All right. All right, I just posted that to our team page, so hopefully people will be getting on. Welcome, Junie, my baby girl. How are you? So, all right, guys, we're just going to jump right in. I'm super pumped. Just for life. This morning, I listened to that Summer Tucker video. Did you get to listen to it, Abina? That I posted on the team page. Let me tell you, did hear it? The girl that was like, listen! I love her. Priscilla, if you haven't, did Alini share that video with you, the Summer Tucker one?
No.
I'm gonna send it to you. The video just like gave me life. Oh my gosh, guys, if you have not listened to that video that I posted on the team page by Summer Tucker saying this is what could be missing from your business, like you're seriously missing out on life. You need to go and hear that video because it will help you in all aspects of your life. Like she tells you, what do you want out of your life? Like it ties in Beachbody, but it's personal too. It has to do with your marriage, your relationships. It's amazing. So you need to go to the team page and listen to that. Listen to that call, please. Okay, Katie says her sound is working. Ooh.
I know, yay.
I know, last time we were like, hello. Okay. Awesome, guys. So yes, go listen to that Summer Tucker video. If it's the last thing you do, welcome, Maylin. Okay, guys. Tonight, we are turning the time over to Priscilla. I'm going to tell you a little bit about her, just for my own opinion. I should have asked you, Priscilla, for your accolades or something, but I'm going to speak from the heart, just what I know about her and why she's on our team call today. So Priscilla came to my house actually for a team gathering, and she ended up being the only one that came. So we got to bond a little bit and work out. But just right there, I could tell this girl has what it takes. Like I already knew that she's Beachbody blood material because, you know, she's a Zumba instructor. She's been doing that for years. She finally was introduced to the business through one of our upline coaches on our team, Alini, who is also a Zumba instructor. And Priscilla has found a way to kind of like tie in her Zumba community or just her friends and to actually tie it in and weave it into this business. So her very first month, she was already an Emerald coach. She started this free cleaning group that I don't know how much you ended up with, but it had over 70 people in there.
Yeah.
So that was amazing. And then from that free group, she was able to convert them over to her challenge group. And that's why I wanted to bring her on here to just share her story. This is someone, guys, that literally just started off. And so I wanted to just have her share with us the formula that is working from her. Sometimes we need that fresh perspective and just to get those ideas and learn from other people. So I'm so excited to turn the time over to her. Priscilla, tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got started, and then jump into the topic.
Okay, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
All right, great. So for those people that don't know me, my name's Priscilla. I just joined Beachbody around Thanksgiving time, so it's just been a little bit over 2 months. And so let me tell you a little bit about myself. I work full time. I am an architect. I have a long commute to work. So I'm a very busy person. And then a couple of times a week, I do teach at a gym. So I teach Zumba, and I also teach other types of formats. So between that and my work, I don't know how I have time for Beachbody, but I make it work. All right. And I think the thing is that, I don't know if Alini's on this call or not, when she actually signed me up, my coach, a few days later, her father passed away. And I personally know her father and stuff like that, and I was completely touched about, his death and stuff like that. And she had to leave, to his funeral in Brazil. And I didn't want to bother her. Like, I could just imagine the grief that she was going through. And I just left her alone. I was like, she needs to deal with personal family stuff right now. And she's out of the country on top of that. So she left me with not too much. I got like the intro page. I got put into the Commit to Be Fit page. And that was it. So because I decided not to bother her, that was my own choice. I mean, I could have been, a little annoying and just kept bothering her, but I decided not to. I was like, she's not the only coach that knows how to do this. I went on YouTube, I Googled Beachbody new coach, and I just started hearing YouTube video after YouTube video of what is it that I was supposed to do. By then it was December, and I had heard about Success Starters, and if I got, my Success Club 5, then I would be able to go to Summit. And I was like, it's December. If I want to get this going, I need to do it now. And I just started looking up YouTube again. I went Beachbody inviting, and I started looking up what I had to do. And yes, I messed up in the beginning. I probably, wrote too much. But guess what? By the time Alini came back, it was December 27. And I was already at Success Club 4 by myself. I had asked Wendy a couple of questions, and after that, I just kept Googling everything else that I needed, or I used the online office. So Alini came back on December 27. She gave me the final push at her advice, ended up getting the Success Club 6 and Emerald for my first month. So after that, so I was already Emerald, and January came around. We finally had our first meeting, our GSR call. And she asked me, I'm going to do a free clean eating group this month for January. And she's like, do you want to, join in? And I said, yes, I'm interested because it will attract new people and it's free. And she asked me, do you want to do this, on your own, or do you want to do it with me? And I was like, I've never done one of these before. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to post. Let's do it together. So she's like, I'm going to tag you in one of my old posts, like my old groups, and you can see the layout. I was like, great. So she tagged me. I go on there, and what I see is how personalized it was. Like, it was my coach pictures, my coach videos, my coach with her family, my coach's story. I'm like, if I put in the people that I attract to this, they're going to relate with her, and they're not going to relate with me. And if I want them, for me to be their coach, then I am the one who has to be giving the value. Like, I'm the one who has to gain their trust. I have to be the one who's like showing the interest. So I told her, I'm gonna use what you already been using, like your group. I also went back on YouTube and I put Beachbody free clean eating group, and a whole bunch of advice came up. I took a little bit of this, a little bit of that, put it together, and made a group. I ended up having 69 people in it, and I did my own meal plan. That was one of the things. I took Alini's meal plan that she gave. She's like, oh, here's this meal plan, just pop it into your group. I was like, I'm not cooking that stuff. That's even some of the stuff I don't even eat. So I Googled, I made my own. I edited it. I'm like, what am I going to be cooking this week? I'm like, okay, I'm going to be cooking spaghetti squash. So if a spaghetti squash with chicken, I edited everything because I knew that I wanted to do a video of me cooking that food that was on the meal plan so I could show my calories. So I ended up doing a video to start, like an intro video. I did a video of me shopping at my supermarket. I went live on my free group, and I did showing what I was cooking, like how I had it meal prepped when I was putting it in the oven. It was probably about 15 minutes long, but I had people engage in there and asking questions. And then I did one last
video. Something really quick. Before this, had you ever done a live video?
No, this was my very first live video. I didn't even know what to click, but I just like, let me just do it, whatever. I'm like,
okay. Okay, I just wanted to put that out there.
I had never done a live video before. That was my very first one. And it's funny because I'm like clicking stuff. I'm like, what does this do? What does this do in my live video in my challenge group? But I was just honest. And I told them, this is my first live video. Let's see how it goes. And people were joining in and talking to me, which was great. And then for the very end, I did also another live video just because I didn't have the time to sit down and record something. So I'm like, okay, live works. I'm gonna do live again. And I concluded them. I thanked them all. Hope they got great tips on the free clean eating group. And I gave away a prize. And that prize, I just went over to the 99-cent store and to also this other store that we have here called Below 5, where everything's below $5. And I grabbed a water bottle, a notebook, a t-shirt for $5, put it all together, put it in a Shakeology packet. Voila, I had my gift. And they were all excited to see who won the gift. I tallied up about who did the most amount of posts, and I announced it for her. And then also in that last live, I also gave them 3 options, and I think it worked pretty well for me. I told them, after this video is done, below, choose one of the following. And I said, either 1, you're very thankful for everything, and you want to continue this on your own. Number 2 is that you love this, and you want to take it to the next level and join my 30-day clean eating group, or like my challenge group, and where we're going to drink Shakeology, we're going to exercise, and we're going to continue with our nutrition. Or number 3 is you love all of this, and you also want to inspire other people. So I did A, B, and C, and the majority of people were like B, 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 B. So then I took all of those people, must have been around 20, and honestly, I was overwhelmed that weekend because I was doing 20 conversations at the same time and just talking to them little by little, giving them little bits of information because I didn't want to do the same mistakes I had done the month before and giving out too much information. So I would say, okay, what do you want to work on? What's your goals? What are you struggling with? What did you like about the group? Just little questions and getting more from them. And out of 69, maybe like around 20 wanted more information. And I have 4 that passed on over to my challenge group. Yeah. So even we just did a coaching opportunity last week. And even in the coaching opportunity, I knew that Alini already had a lot of videos recorded, but I asked her, like, if it's all of your videos, they're gonna connect with you. So like, what can I do to make them trust me as well? Because if I'm going to be their coach, I'm the one signing them up. And she was like, okay, well, why don't you go ahead? And she wrote me like a little paragraph where I was like, oh my gosh, she wants me to do all this. She's like, why don't you go ahead and do a video about Shakeology? What was your first impressions? How'd you got over it? And what do you think about it now? I'm like, oh my gosh. And I didn't have the time. I had to post it that same day. I had to do a Zumba class at night. And if I posted it after that, it would be like 11 o'clock. So I took my lunchtime, I took my phone, and I recorded myself at lunchtime outside of, my job. And I did it, maybe it was like a 5-6 minute video of what I thought about Shakeology and how has it improved my life. But I knew that I needed to post something myself so they can connect with me as well. It's about having that mindset and where you're like, if I want this so bad, like if I want to be a coach, then I need to do whatever it takes to be successful. And it's like if you're being in school and you're trying to get an A in your test, what do? You work hard and you give it time, and then you get results. Same thing if you want a promotion at work. You don't get a promotion all of a sudden like that. It takes a lot of hard work and your effort most of all. So I applied the same thing with Beachbody. So if I want results, then I know that I need to put in the effort as well. Yeah. So anything else, ladies?
Wow. I am so impressed. I want to just point out a few things that kind of stood out to me. First of all, she had no guidance. In the very beginning, her coach literally had a death and was nowhere to be. She had no guidance, but she didn't wait for someone to tell her the next thing to do. She knew there was Google, she knew there was YouTube, and she just dove in. And I love that because you know what, guys, there's a saying that says success leaves clues. And if you're looking for ways to be successful in your business, you have to see what are the successful people doing. And I know for me personally, I did the same exact thing. I just dove into, I had very little direction from Wendy. I never joined her challenge groups. I dove in and, but success leaves clues. So I would hear, okay, what are those girls doing? Boom, I'm going to do it. So I think you did the same thing. You heard these girls and you applied it. Another thing that stood out to me was that Priscilla understood that despite her knowledge of what to do, she understood that people needed to connect with her. So she wasn't going to use her coach's, face and information and stuff. She had to give it her own twist if she wanted people to connect with her. And it's true, because if we keep relying on our upline coaches, then yeah, your people are not going to view you as a leader. They're not going to want to join your team when you're out there saying, join my team or learn more about Beachbody, because they don't even see you as a leader. So that really stood out to me. And then lastly, I love how you kind of simplified giving them options at the end. You said A, B, or C. Sometimes when I'm doing call to actions on Instagram, I will say, comment below, ready for change. And just that little thing, like comment below, ready for change, like it makes it so simple for people. For my coaching opportunity call tonight, I just said, click on this link and you'll be added automatically. So sometimes we gotta break it down for people. People will do what we ask them to do. And if you don't ask them to do things, it is crazy, guys, how they will not. And I want to give you an example of that. Recently, I did a shout out, an ad that I paid for on Instagram. And I asked people, it was for the coaching opportunity to join me for my business call. It was a complete fail. It was one of my most recent ones that usually they're successful. This one was a fail. But normally I'll tag, follow Lily at Not Fat, Not Skinny. She wants you to join her team, blah, blah, blah. I gave information about the coaching opportunity and I told people to comment below something. Well, guess what? Even though my team name was there, the post was about asking people to join my business opportunity. I got maybe 6 people follow me. Anytime I do that post, that same shout out, and I say, follow Lily, she lost this weight, doing 30-minute workouts, go follow her now. I've gotten anywhere from 200 to 1,000 followers. But look what happened. I didn't ask people to follow me. So guess what? They didn't follow me. They did what I asked them to do. So sometimes we're putting, join me or whatever, but we're not being very specific and telling people exactly how to join us, or even just saying comment below. But even that could be a little broad. We have to find ways to narrow it down and make it easy. So maybe even the ABC option would be great. A, if you need information. B, if you want to get started. C, if you just maybe something like that. I love that idea, Priscilla. Awesome. All right, guys, any questions for Priscilla? I have a lot of new coaches here. Any questions you want to ask her about how she overcame her fears, maybe?
I just have one question. When you say too much information, what do you mean you gave out too much in the beginning?
Well, let's say they want to know this. For instance, this girl asked me, oh, I know about Isogenics and I know about Herbalife, but what about Beachbody? And I gave her like a paragraph this big explaining Beachbody. I mean, that was a huge mistake. And guess what? I lost her after that. And when I go back and I see how much information, like I even would have read that, you know? And so now I'm trying to simplify just like a little information and a question. A little information and a question. So if they ask about Shakeology, just something like very quick. It's a meal replacement. It has minerals and vitamins, and it's all natural. Have you heard of it? Question mark. And then they tell me no. Maybe I give them a little bit more information. Maybe I give them a picture or something, you know, like just to keep it going, because the last thing I want to do is lose them. And that happened to me in the beginning, just because I was doing that. And I saw it in several people. As soon as I gave them a paragraph, I was like, they were gone. And it's just been, now that I'm practicing, especially with all the challengers that came from the free group to the 30-day challenge, I did that. And I was like, okay, let me practice. That wasn't working. Let me practice something new. And the little information with the question, it resulted in more conversation, more back and forth.
Love that. What's that sound? Oh. Okay, I love that. Any other questions for Priscilla? Come on, guys, think of your own, what you're going through right now, and just from a new coach perspective, ask her what her perspective is. So, okay, if no one's going to ask a question, I have a question.
Okay.
What are you doing now to continue to, what's your plan for next month? Like this was successful this month, you had a conversion of 4 people, what's your plan?
Okay. So for this month, I'm doing a new free challenge too, but I decided that I want to keep learning. So even though the clean eating went really well and I had a lot of engagement, I feel like I still need to learn. So I'm going to be changing it up, and I'm doing a free water challenge. I'm calling it the free hydration challenge. It's starting next week. And I don't know too much about that, but I went on Pinterest and I looked up dehydration, hydration, drinking water tips. And I know that I want to do one day of benefit of water, one day of what happens when you're dehydrated, different ways of taking water, drinking water. And I'm challenging myself to learn for the future, so that way I don't have to learn later on. I'm doing it all in the beginning. So hopefully with that, I am going to, bring in new people. And also my coach, she told me about doing shout outs. So I'm doing my very first shout out next week. And hopefully that will attract more people to my Instagram. Because personally, I am an Instagram girl. I love Instagram. That is my social media. But the place where I'm getting all my attraction is Facebook. And I'm not a Facebook person, which, but so I'm trying to build more my social, the social media that I like, the platform that I like, which is Instagram. But at this point, because I see that most of my interactions on Facebook, I have to apply it to both.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Anybody else?
I'm actually on Priscilla's team, so I'm new. I'm Rebecca. Hi, guys.
Oh, welcome.
So I'm actually going to help her out with that water group, and I'm really excited because I do not drink water at all. I don't know about anybody else here, but I have such a struggle drinking water. So I think one of the coolest things that I'm going to do is I'm going to find out how easy it is to start infusing water with different herbs and flavors and stuff like that to actually get people to drink it. I started experimenting today with lemon and mint, and I drank 3 whole bottles of water, the big Shako bottles. So with just that. Yeah, so I don't know what other things I'm going to learn, because I'm also going on Pinterest and I'm going on YouTube and all that, just to try to figure out what I can offer to people, because I have a couple friends that might already be interested. So it's one of those things that I'm trying to actually try to grow a little bit just to make a tiny bit of money. I'm in law school, so I have no time to do anything full time right now. So I'm trying my best to like grow just a little bit. So if anybody else has any tips for me too, that would be great because I'm like trying to start.
Well, I do want to say that just what you shared with us right now, how you never drink water, you're no good at that. I would even just shoot a personal, like an invite sharing your personal experience, how you personally do not drink water, and this is why you're doing. I would jump right away into video and share your story a little bit and introduce people, like, join me for the water challenge. I know for me, I don't drink it. It could be short and sweet. If you don't feel comfortable with video, the main thing though is to share your story, just what you shared with us right now. People are going to connect with that, and you can say, you know, I'm the worst at it. I drink soda or this or that. I'm trying to be better. Share you. The more you share about you and almost like your weaknesses, your flaws, the more people are going to relate with that. And I recommend to anyone who's starting off, the worst thing you can do is come in and just act like you know it all almost. Like, you know, I see people sometimes make that mistake. Like they'll post maybe a healthy meal and be like, see guys, eating healthy is totally, it's awesome. And it's like, you know, just don't come in come in more like, wow, look how delicious this meal is. Last week I would have been downing a burger, and this week I learned how to make this salad, and what a difference. So, you know, you want to come in, yeah, you want to educate people, but more than anything, you want to be able to share, this is what's working for me. And people will identify with your story. So remember that. You're muted there. Were you going to say something?
No, I was going to say thank you so much. I was trying to like unmute it on my phone. It went crazy for a second there.
It's okay. So guys, I'll share the Summer Tucker video even on Wendy's page. I don't know if she's shared it on Commit to Be Fit. I recommend you guys go listen to that. Like, I spent my morning sweeping, doing dishes. It's long, so maybe even split it up. I think it's like a full hour or 45 minutes. But the main thing is, guys, we got to dream. We got to have a bigger vision for this, and to just understand that our role as coaches is to help people end the trend of obesity. Like, that is our role as coaches. And what I want to ask you this week is, who have you connected with? Who have you said, hey, how can I help you? What are you struggling with? And like really connected with people. If you find that you're just giving information to people, but you haven't connected, you haven't had somebody say, oh, but that's so hard for me. And then you can say, I know it is. It's hard for me too, but here's what you can do. Who have you had that kind of conversation with someone this week? And if you haven't, I promise you that is the missing link. You're not digging deeper to really connect with people. You're putting your stuff out there and you're saying, hey, reach out to me. But you need to find, so one thing, I'll share this little tip with you that I'm finding, like I'm getting a lot of people, I'm talking about sugar addiction and just like sweet tooth. And do you struggle with this? Or do you always have to have sweets? For some reason, that topic, oh my gosh, I get a ton of questions and people want to know more. So share some, be open. Did you need a dessert after every meal? Are you overcoming that? Are you still struggling with it? Talk about sugar. It's a big one. People struggle big time with sugar. Do your research, like Priscilla. Go find out the effects of sugar addiction, how it's equal to drugs, how it releases the same dopamines. Go and learn that and go teach that to people, why sugar is so addicting. And then you can do a sugar detox group or something. But all right, guys, I'm going to end this call. I think it was great. So much to learn from Priscilla, that energy and just that, like, clipping her wings and saying, bye, I'm running with this. And I think that I just want to give you guys full permission that you don't have to do what anybody else is doing. You just have to do what feels right to you. And we get inspired and we learn, but just go out there, Google, Pinterest. There's so much inspiration, so many ideas. And the coolest thing is that you can watch a motivational video where someone shares with you. that just like today in Summer Tuckers, and I shared it on my team, on my business opportunity, that people who, she read a book on the study of people who aren't happy in life. And the biggest culprit of people not being happy is being bored. And so what's the opposite of boredom? Excitement. So we need to find what excites us in life. If we want to be happy, we have to be excited. Well, guess what? I learned that from Summer Tucker this morning, and I shared it on my business opportunity call. Like, that was my info. And like, I knew what I was talking about, and I just learned it. So you don't have to be the pro. You just have to find something that inspires you, because that inspired the heck out of me, and I went and shared it. So find what inspires you, what makes you say, wow, that's amazing, and go and do that. Go duplicate that. So, all right, guys, thank you so much. Thank you, Priscilla. You're awesome. I see you going diamond and all the way, baby. And so many of you guys here, may your visions and dreams be bigger. May they scare you. May going live on Facebook make you want to take a dump and hold it in your hands. If it does, you're on the right track, okay? I'm serious, because that might be the one thing that is holding you back in your business. Whatever is scariest, that's what you need to be doing. So right now, some of you got your little bunny slippers and your robes, and you're by the fireplace, nice and cozy in this business. And I'm telling you that you need to strip that robe off and go jump in the snow right now. Because some of you are way too cozy, and it is seriously time to rip off those bunny slippers and start making some moves and do what scares you. Because I promise you, it's that if it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. So if you're not being challenged, you're just flatlining right here in this business. So, woo! Bye, guys. Keep being awesome. I'll see you in the team page. Go watch that Summer Tucker video. You're going to need to drink water after it. My gosh. Bye. Oh, wait. Let's take a quick picture. Everyone smile. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, guys. Bye.
Bye.